morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. So I got the wheel off the 300. If you remember from last video, I told you guys the ABS light and the traction light was on. That's because when I took it to the dealer, they scanned it and they said the right rear wheel speed sensor, which is this bad boy over here, is short circuit, so it's probably just a bad sensor. So what you got to do is take off this 10 mil right over there and then disconnect it from right over here. So I got the new sensor. I got it from the dealer, like $22. So I'm gonna remove it, replace it, and then hopefully that will turn off that light, because if that doesn't work, then we got a bigger problem. So it should be a simple fix. So I'm gonna get that done now. And then I don't have the scanner to delete the code, so I gotta test drive it. Then we got the charger over here, which we'll talk about in a minute. So I'm gonna change that sensor, I'm gonna plug in the new one, and then take it for a ride and see if that light resets itself. Well, that's it, guys. So that's the old sensor over here. And the new one's installed. I put it back where it's supposed to be, going through those clips. Now I'm gonna throw the wheel back on. And then I hope it shut off, but if not, then we gotta drive it and then see that the speed is picking up and it should turn off. So let's throw the wheel back on and drop it down and see what it do. For now. The reason why the airbag light is on in this because I pulled the seat out, but like I said, I'll talk to you guys about it in a minute and what we're doing with this. We'll keep this right here for now. Really nice day out. Of course, we got the T-Rex out here. Alright, so let's get this one out of here. If I cleared it, it should have turned off right away, but in these cars, when you drive it and the computers see that the wheels are picking up signal, and it turns off because I've done it before. So let's get up to speed. So that didn't work. So now we're going into diagnostics mode. So I got my scanner plugged in here, and as you can see, I'm checking the data on the wheel speed sensors. The left rear, the left front, and the right rear are all reading. something right here. There we go. So that's the right rear. As you can see, the chart is not doing anything when I move the car, but everything else is operating like usual. So what I'm gonna do now, so I'm gonna make sure that there's nothing wrong with the actual circuit. So I'm gonna swap the left rear and the right rear, like switch them over. And if the data switches over, so what we're supposed to have, see how the right rear is not reading anything? So when I switch the connectors, the left rear is supposed to be reading on the right rear, you know what I mean? So the right rear is supposed to be showing data now, and the left rear is gonna be dead. So we're gonna do that, and then just keep moving on and see what's wrong with this, because the light is still on. So I'm gonna turn this off. As you can see, everything cleared out. We're gonna go back there, switch those two connectors. I don't know if I have to lift the car again, and see what it does. All right, so that didn't work. The connectors on the left and right are different. On some cars, they're the same. That's why I was thinking to swap them. But on this one, they are different. So what I'm gonna do is, I mean, it comes down to one more thing. It's probably a tone ring that's on the axle shaft. If you guys don't know what that is, it's basically a ring that has teeth on it. And as the wheel is spinning, the sensor is picking up the speed and sending it to the computers, which controls the ABS. But I'm gonna probably leave that for last because I still have to finish up the interior, and the customer is gonna be here this week to pick it up. So I'm gonna get the interior done. I'm gonna get it detailed tomorrow. Get it polished, of course, make this paint look like new. Put the bumper back on, and then the last step will be doing the axle. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'll put the wheel back on, or maybe when I'm driving it, it'll clear itself, hopefully. So I'm gonna take it on a longer spin, maybe tomorrow. I only drove it around the block, and the light didn't turn off. But hopefully it does pick up. The thing is, I can't clear it with my scanner because of the SGW module, which is basically like a security module that Chrysler added in all the newer cars. And if I was gonna add it to this one, my scanner, it will cost me like 1,500 bucks, which I really don't wanna do. I wanna get a new scanner. But let me go back here. Dodge. I'll show you what I mean. I only go up to 2018. If I had the 2019 update on my scanner, I could read that, but I don't. So the light's still on, the airbag light's on because the C is up. And so like I said, we're gonna finish that up. We'll leave that for the last step. And then once the interior is complete, we'll get that axle. I could replace just the tone ring. If not, we gotta replace the axle. All right, boys, so the wheel's back on. We're gonna work on that in a second. But my guy here at K-Bands dropped off his car. We're about to do some work to this one. And I'm gonna pull it in now. This thing sounds pretty good too. All right, guys, so I'm back at the shop. I had to leave for a couple hours, get some things done. But now we're back, so the other Hellcat is gone. I got that done for the customer, he's out of here. Now this is the one that, if you watch the older videos, this is the one that was all screwed up. The whole side was damaged. The suspension on this side was all bent up. So what we did was we fixed it. We got two new doors off the green Scat Pack, the donor car, which we used to build that one. We gave him those two doors. I also did the suspension on this. He went with the aftermarket tire, some Mickey Thompsons. This is a new rim, and the trunk wasn't even closing before. Of course, now it's all good. We had to replace the floor pan for the trunk area. But everything's good now, 100%. And I'm getting a detail for him when he brings it back, which should be tomorrow. But he said he wants to pick it up tonight. I also did the red seat belts for him. As you can see, if you remember, the roof curtain was deployed. I'll put a new one in there. So everything's good to go, except the seat. The seat is missing out of here because it was deployed. So I'll put a new airbag in there, but they still had to stitch it up at the upholstery shop. So I'm gonna probably give him one of these seats over here, just temporarily. I'm gonna wipe it down for him, and then he's gonna bring it back tomorrow. We'll install the original seat, and he's all off to good to go. So during the time I was gone, I was doing some research on this one, and I found out what the problem was. So it needs a tone ring. If you guys don't know what that is, I'll put a picture up. It's basically a ring that, what I was talking to you about, has teeth on it. This one doesn't have teeth, it's just a round ring, and it senses the magnetic whatever to give signal to the ABS wheel speed sensor. So what I'm thinking is that's most likely what it is. I'm gonna pull off the knuckle and inspect it probably tomorrow when I get back here. And my buddy has one in stock at his place, so I'm gonna go grab it from him. It's not something you could buy from the dealer. If you're trying to buy one of these from the dealer, they're trying to sell you the whole axle shaft, which could get pretty pricey. So we'll replace just that ring, and it should fix the problem, and that light should turn off. But other than that, we're gonna come up over here, put the seat in it, and then the customer's on the way to get it. All right, I got him a nice custom seat in here. 101 300S Hellcat style. But anyways, when he comes back tomorrow, I'm gonna have the other seat here that's already done with the new airbag. So we'll swap it out with this one, install his new pre-tensioners, which is basically the seat buckles, and airbag light should turn off and everything should be good to go. But like I said, with this one, I'm gonna yank off the knuckle tomorrow. It's kind of late now, I don't wanna work on it, because we have to get this thing ready for the customer. He's gonna be here in about 6 days. So I wanna make sure everything is good for him. There's the last seat over there. And then these are off the Charger, but the ones that are wrapped in suede are in the office. We'll install those. But everything is looking good, so we're all done here at the shop. As you can see, ABS light is gone, airbag light is gone, everything's good to go. Like I said, the ABS light was from that tone ring. I got a clip when I replaced it. I'll upload that to this video. But now we are getting a quick wash because I wanted to record the outside, and then we're dropping it off to the detail shop to get a polish and the interior done. Alright guys, so this is how it looks with the bumper on, headlights are done. As you can see, they're LEDs now instead of the halogen. But it looks good, it drives real good. I'm about to take it on the freeway for a bit before I drop it off. But other than that, it's almost ready. He's gonna pick it up in 2 days. And pretty excited about that. And if you guys didn't know, we added the K&N cold air intake and the JLT oil separator. The customer sent those over, we got them installed, and that's good to go. All right, now we'll take it on the freeway, get it up to higher speeds, make sure everything's all right with that. Or should be, I mean, I got up to 60, and the car drives straight, no shakes or anything. Put my seatbelt on. And this exhaust actually cracks them. Hear it? Also, let's put it in track mode, and hear how it sounds when you downshift. Hear that? It's not super loud, but it's there. Drives good. Probably have to get it realigned because when I took the axle off, my alignment went a little bit off, but other than that, it drives straight. Alright, missed the exit for the detail shop, so I'm gonna head to U-turn now. Alright guys, so we just got here. My cousin is here to pick me up. But you know, I'm at Star Wash and Detail on Warren and in Southfield. If you guys are from Michigan, you should check them out. They do really good work and prices are really reasonable. So that's gonna be it for today's video. Make sure you stay tuned for the next video. We're gonna have the first start up on their Red Eye 300. The performance shop called me and they said they want me to come in and get that on video. So other than that, this one's gonna get cleaned up, and then when we get it back, we'll take it for one more final spin and then have the customer come get it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you back on the next one.